Okay, we're going to start where I left off yesterday. I keep making mistakes making these videos, and I had a phone call and it cut the video off right there. So today I have it on airplane mode, and supposedly that's going to stop it from cutting off if somebody happens to call me, which is usually some advertisement company anyway. But I have some little dots. I was doing vinyl earlier. So where we were is here. I was getting these ready to glue down, these little designs here, little embellishments. And so I think that would look cute there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that down. I'm going to use fabric tack for this one here because it holds much better. I have to let it run down. This bottle for fabric tack I saw on Gail Augustinelli. She's got one, and it's Sugar Bell, Sweet Sugar Bell. It's a cake decorating bottle, and it works good because fabric tack tends to want to get weird. When it's coming out, it starts to bubble up and all, but this stops it from doing that. So it turned out really great. Okay, so then this one I will use our regular glitter glue, and it's stuck on there. So I hope everybody's doing well. This virus thing has kind of made a comeback. I don't think it's too bad in Georgia, but you know, every day the media brings in some, I think I'll let that sit underneath. Every day the media brings in some new statistics on how many people have it, and it's sad that it's still around at this point. But just try to wear a mask when I go out, and I don't go out that much, but went to the doctor's office yesterday and took my mom. So I did have to wear a mask in there. Okay, so we did the back of this, and we did this, and that's going to sit right inside there. I think that looks good. I don't know if I should put anything on here or not, because I did cut out some embellishments from the My Porch Prints wildflower, Botanical Wildflower, I think is the name of the, and I don't know if there's anything that we can use to put on that tag. It's kind of all blends in. Here's a card, but again, I don't know. We'll just leave it like it is for now. Sometimes I just have to leave things and figure out later what I'm gonna do to embellish. You don't really see anything else. So I'm gonna leave this at this point and leave it stuck right there. So the next thing I have is this little guy, and this is a book page folded in fours. So it's going to end up to be like a little journal book. So what I did here is I did a front page on this, and then we'll open it and there'll be some writing on this side. Then I'll do a back page. So I need to get some papers that are just for writing. So I'm gonna use this. Move this book out of the way for a minute. This section. Okay. It'll be easier to see here. So I'm just going to take that there. And I can see that that's about where it cuts off. So I'll do that. And it looks like a little's going to cut off there. I don't mind leaving this little rippy edge hanging out. Just gives it extra character. Let me stamp this a little bit. It looks like I'm on a left my stamp out all day open. So this morning I downloaded the last video and it took forever. I don't understand what I'm actually doing wrong, but I have to research that more. Blue page. I have to research that more and see what I'm doing that's making it last so taking too long. I think because I'm using my phone for a camera, I think I probably need to download it onto the computer and then upload it from the computer instead of, because every time my phone shuts off, you know how phones automatically shut off, then it stops recording, I think. I'm not quite sure, or it just takes a long time, but it seems like the other ones didn't take that long. So this paper here was, I ran out of ink in my printer or something, and it was kind of, it didn't turn out. So you can always use the back. So it turns out for that. That's one good thing about journaling pages. There's a piece of graph paper. I can put that on there. Just line it up. I like to just tear it like this. You can use any ruler. You can use those textured type. I have one, but it's kind of like too much texture. It puts too much design stuff on that, so that's why I go with this sort of a plain ruler. That inside there. Okay, so now we may put something on the top of this, but this is going to go in a pocket, so we don't want it to be too bulky there. So now we've got a page for writing, and then this is back page. So back here, I'm going to put just another piece of our no. Bear with me a minute and see what I can find for the back. Let's just choose part of this page. And then they can also write on the back of that. This is just, oops, I don't know if I want to rip that flower off. Hold on, let me rip this off so it's square or a round corner. All right, let's start again. Got too speedy. Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna put it there, and I'll rip up the bottom. And then we'll use that for collage paper at some point. Okay, that looks pretty cool. And then they can write on that too. That's right. Put those polka dots on. So if anyone is watching this video, which I don't think anybody's really watched it yet. Well, maybe some people have, but no comments. It'd be great to have, I'm going to do a little on the edge here. Comments, or subscribe to my channel. I don't know exactly how to do that. I do for other people, but I don't know if mine's set up that way. And push a like button and go to my Etsy shop and see what I have there available. Okay, so now in this inside one, we can also do more of the paper for writing. This yellow paper, I don't know if I like that. That's pretty bright. That. Some of the these are pages that didn't probably turn out right, but we can use some of that. Let's see. It'll work. This one doesn't take too long to do. I saw this on the girl Crafty Cats is her YouTube channel, so you might want to go look at some of the things she does. She was doing this. I don't know if it was her idea or somebody else's idea. A lot of times we do the same things, but just a little different. But I want to give her credit for showing me how to do it. And then when this is all done, this journal, it will be listed on my Etsy channel, my Etsy store. Because it's just so much fun to make journals. But how many can you know, keep? I've made journals from several of my friends, so I don't think they're looking to get any more. And I've made my granddaughters, and I'm going to be working on one for my daughter. She travels quite a bit. I mean, she travels for fun, not for business. And so she wants one of the United States, where she can have a page for each state that she will eventually go to, because she plans to hit all of them. She's already been to Hawaii and Alaska, so she's got some memories and pictures and things from there. The rest of it will be here in the States. So I'm just going to cut this little piece off here. I don't really need this whole page anyway, but just get it ready. So, yeah, she really does like to do that, especially summertime and the kids are out of school and they get in the car and they take off. All right. Coffee dye a little bit where the edges are kind of white. I don't like the white edges. Okay. Alrighty, so that's inside is done. Took no time at all. Alright, so now we're going to fold this in half. In half again. So now we have this little booklet. Okay, it's kind of junky looking, which is cool. and then inside they can journal inside there. Now we need to put it in the on the journal page. And I'm just going to slide it down into this pocket, I hope. It's not too small. So I don't know if we want to put something on here. This paper is very busy, so it's kind of hard to embellish too much. Let's put a piece of lace across the top of that. Yeah, that's all too big. Kind of just like something simple like that. Okay, let me get my time to use up these little bits. It takes a little while to get this started because usually I try to lay it down on the table, that way it'll come down faster. Okay, like that, and I did get this rose lace just recently at Hobby Lobby. Maybe if I just cut a little rose off, it's not tea-dyed, but it's kind of a tan color to give it a little bit. It's kind of cute, so I'll just put that up there. All right, so now I'm going to glue this down. I've already punched a circle in that. I took this punch and I came down and I punched. Or this one might have already had a punch, but the other ones, I'll show you how I do that. This has already got a lot of inking on it, or it came that way from the, I think it's Digital Club. I meant to bring my book in here where my computer is, so I could tell you what the names of these different things were. But we'll be using them more, I'm sure, so I'll do that. Okay. Whoops, too late. I gotta wait. I am impatient. I don't want to wait for the glue to dry. That's the nice thing about the glitter glue. It dries fast, but boy, if you set it down, it better be where you want it because it won't come up. Oh, this might be just a tad too big. I'm going to cut this off. Because we can. There. Okay. I'm going to take the pressure off of this for the moment till it dries. Okay. So that's that page is done. That didn't take long at all. Okay, now this one here, I have a belly band that I was planning to put in here on this particular page. So I'm going to ink it up a little bit. I might have already inked it a little, but this is from that big collage paper page that I made. Just is very handy. I'm going to put it over to the side a little bit because sometimes if it's right in the middle and I put any decoration on the journal card, it won't go underneath it. So that is just going to be a little bit of this glue, which I probably just left it open a second too long. Oh no, don't do that. Okay. Okay. It's probably time to fill this bottle up a little bit too. All right, I'm going to put this over this way, just about right there. And then you could tuck an envelope in there. In fact, I was going to make an envelope that I saw. This is, I don't know, I guess that matches, but that might not be a very big envelope, but it might be a good journal card. I have a few. These are wallpaper, but I thought the purple one was the best one for this book. I'm pretty sure. All right, so let's see. Let's just make this a journal card then. So, what do I want to do to embellish it? I think I want to curve the corner, but round off the corners. It just makes the card slide in better. All right, then let's set it in here. I'm thinking to put some lace down down the side. It's too short. Just put a little bit of this here. Okie doke. So before I do that, I want to stamp the back. Let's see if this is big enough. Put some journaling lines in there. I don't know, that's probably not big enough. Let me see. That's big enough. So let's put that on there. There it is. This one's a little stronger and sturdier. Okay, so that's the right size now. So let's just ink this up. Maybe I'm going to cut this extra. I never know what I'm gonna do. I just play and, you know, just see what works. And sometimes, you know, make the whole project, the whole thing, and say, you know, I don't really like that. So this has to go. Now it's a little smaller, so I'm just going to bring it down here, and then I'll cut it off on that edge. Alright, so let me move this out of the way. My glue page. I could just leave it playing on the back and people could journal on it, but it's more fun to have something to write on. And it gets rid of all these papers when you make mistakes on them. Like this one has some purple bleed on it, but it works for this journal because most of it is purple. This wallpaper design is from Taylor Journals. She has a lot of nice things on her website. Okay, so there's a place for them to write. And so this is going to go there, and I was going to put this little bit of lace across here. And I don't know, maybe that will be it for decorating it. I mean, again, you do have to write on it, so this is the fabric tack. Actually, it's called Fabric Fix, and I get it at Hobby Lobby. And it gives you a little time to move your stuff around. It doesn't dry as quickly as the other one does. So I was thinking maybe I could put a flower or something on this. It already has a lot of flowers, but I was thinking maybe I don't know if I think I want any flowers. And I'm very limited on my birds right now. Let's see what I've got in the bird department. It's kind of a cute little yellow bird. This little yellow one, but it just looks lonely there by itself. A couple birds maybe, or three? No. Okay, let me see, what else can I put under this, and then put the bird on. How about yellow fabric? This is, let's see how this rips. Some yellow fabric there, and then the bird, but let's put something under that bird. Got this crocheted lace stuff. This also has to slide inside the book, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. Let's put a little stuff on him to make him look like he's not brand new. All right, let me see if that will. I shouldn't have dumped them all out. Well, I think he'll stick out a little bit, and once I glue all that down, let me see about maybe putting a label. No, not that one. I was thinking of a number or something, but come on. I kind of like that. Or if that's too much the same color. That has that blue in it. Maybe I can find something with a little blue. Yeah, that's... do I not have anything stamped that are blue? Oh, wrong color blue. Oh, wait a minute. That one goes. Okay. Alrighty, so this one here has, there's a piece of paper behind it because this was cut out of an envelope at one point. $5-cent stamp, so that's probably pretty old. Okay, and then we'll do this a little, and hopefully I can remember how I laid it out because I forget, and that's where they say you should take a picture of your layout before you move it all. And I'm gonna see if glue stick won't hold this down. All around, and I'll add a little bit of sticking to my hand. Everything's sticking. I'm gonna have to get a wipe, that's for sure. Come on. I just want a little bit of this to give it a little bit more hold. I hope I'm in frame. I hope you can see me. Or this will, I mean, it's not for nothing because I'm definitely going to use this stuff, but it'd be nice to know that everybody else can see what I'm working on. I just love to do journal cards. I don't know what there is about it. It's just fun. Maybe I like it like that, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to put this guy. Not sure where this design came from, because now when I buy digitals, and if I'm going to show on YouTube how to make something, I will put the digital I'm using Fabric Tech because it's on fabric here. I will keep track of what digitals and where they were purchased, because I really never had to worry about it before. I just picked whatever I wanted, and it's hard to find. I still need to glue that down too. It's hard to find them on the computer. Once I download them, I'm like, what was the name of that? It's just really hard to remember the names of those. I think. And this is clear glue, but I will tell you, the part I don't like is that it's shiny. So if you don't want shiny to show through, like if you put lace on, and you don't want to use this. All right, I think that's kind of cute, really. Just wait for it to dry. It seems like they all come together. You don't know what you're going to do, but then you put it. Now see, that's going to sit there like that, and his little face is going to show, and I think that's really, really cute. I hope you think it's cute too. All right, so now let's see what else we have. I have no idea how long I've been doing this, but maybe we'll do one more, and that'll be it for this one, and then I'll do another part. All right, so that's there. Okay, slides in and out. Okay, this one got stuck a little on this one. There we go. All right, this one I'm just going to leave plain. I don't know even if you can write on this, because it's kind of a, not vellum, but it's just like lightweight tissue paper, typing paper, that we used to get back in the day. Okay, this one is a page to write on. This is a page to write. This one I've already done a stencil on it. This one is a writing page, but I think we could put a little collage up there at the top. So let's get this stuff. So I was thinking, let's see, I want to rip off this a little bit. These are the ones that were on her whole collage page, like this page. And I had one that from the other part of the book I did. So I thought that would be great for another collage. It's not a collage, it's that's a little card. I didn't know if that would look good in there. It's I forgot what they call it. So just a little bit of purple. Of course, now I've lost all that. I think maybe the card's too big. A little purple, a little this. Showing a little purple. Maybe a little piece of this lace we've got left over. Matches. Put that under it. That come out a little bit. I also could make this into a paper clip, but I think I'm just going to glue it down. So let me go around these edges. A little bit of embellishment on it, this page. Get that. Then this says purple. Let's see. It was lilac. Yeah, it was lilac. Okay, I'm going to touch this up. Okay, so these come out of the book page, which I'll find in a minute. Purple. And this idea came from Treasure Books. Her name is Natasha. And I saw this quite a while ago. All right, let me find that page. I had it. I thought it was right with it. There it is. Okay. So I need a word. So I found this book at the thrift store, and it was like for large reading, so people who have a hard time reading small books. It has large print. She uses all kinds of different prints, but I thought, well, this is a perfect book to find words that I need. But I need the word not, and I know it's on here because I found it, but then, you know, there it is. We don't want he's not my husband, we just want the not word. But I thought, what a great idea, because, you know, we always looking for words, and even if you just sit there in the evening and you say, okay, I'm going to cut out a few words out of this book, you might have a whole saying. Okay, so not goes right here. Okay, so I'm going to put that right across that. And it doesn't have to be straight or anything, which is great, because I used to do, I still do greeting cards, but I do a little bit more like this. I'll do a whole card with ephemera like this, where I've made it, and I sell those at a boutique that I have a space in. And I was selling journals in there too, but they sold at Christmas time, but later on they didn't do as well. That's why I decided to go to Etsy, where I did very well, you know, and I've been selling on Etsy for years. I'm always making something. I've always got a hobby. Always. That's what I do. I'm a quilter, belong to a quilt guild. I live in Cartersville, Georgia, and so we have quite a large quilt guild, and I'm in charge of the speakers for the year, or at least this year I was. However, everybody canceled because of the virus. So we haven't had a meeting since February. And our quilt people are probably, you know, disappointed that they're not being able to go. It's a good outlet. Most of us are in the senior range. A few newbies, new quilters, but the majority are older. Okay, so that's okay if that's sticky, because I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to have to get some more glue in this bottle before I do this again. And I'm going to stick that right on there, on that page. Purple, let's see, purple knot, it was, oh shoot, I did that wrong. Oh my goodness. Well, that was not good. And like I told you, how that glue, oh darn, I believe I did that. I wasn't paying attention. It was lilac. Darn it. I'm trying to fix it. I'm going to try to fix it. Just don't tell anybody. I'm not going to be able to get that off. Okay, let me see. It was lilac, not purple. All right, let's see if I can fix it. All right, I think I'm gonna lay it down with glue this time, a glue stick. It was lilac, not purple. Okay. It's all fixable. If I can get this purple down without ripping it, the word out. Now it doesn't want to stick. All right, we'll see what happens. If it doesn't stay, I'll just cover the whole thing and put a new word. Probably never find that in the book again. Oh well. I thought it was a perfect for this one. It was lilac, not purple. All right, so that's it there. Okay. And these were the two pockets I want to put on the center page of this. They are a little large, but I think they'll stay in there okay. So this one, I need to put the lid on this pen. Okay, so this one, I need my circle punch. And let's see how big this is. I hope I'm not out of frame. Okay, this is 5, so 2.5. 2.5 is the center point. 5. 2.5. So I mark that in the center. If you're not sure, then you can, then these, I put it between those two lines, and that kind of helps me make it centered. And then this one I'll set on top of it and kind of get the center of that one too. So, okay, and then I'll do this, ink it up. I don't know what I'm going to put in this yet, but it could be just left empty as well, because some people have their own things that they want to put in their journals, their own little papers and things. So, like that. So I don't know what journal I want to make next, other than the United States one, but if anybody has any suggestions on what theme, you know, just making a junk journal is fine, but it just seems like to me that people prefer, when they're purchasing one for themselves or somebody, they want some sort of a theme. They want something that that person's going to like, whether it be sports or horses or dogs, cats, quilting. So I have a quilt journal, and I also have a prayer journal in my Etsy shop right now. And then this one. So this is Botanical for anybody who loves, you know, the gardening. Let's see, I have stashes in several different kinds of books. This is a book that Gail Gustinelli showed how to make, and so I made it. I need to make like 10 to hold everything I have, but I have there's a bingo card ready to, that'll be good for journaling. I don't know where they are. There were seed packets. Nope. I don't see any. I have them somewhere. Maybe I'll find those and put those in those pockets, seed packets. Those I had to buy online, so I only have just a few. All right, so I think that's it for today, and then I will come back and work on this again. We'll work on the next few pages. I have maybe something for that. This is a pocket from an envelope, and I was thinking we need to make that and put in there. So until then, until I get another video going, which I'm not sure when exactly because I don't know what my plans are going to be, but now I can put this one away. But I think it's going to turn out cute, and then when we're all done, we'll just do a flip through when I'm all done. All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.